Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another true crime mystery with Psychic Jamie and myself, Nathalie. Welcome back, everybody, because today what we're going to be looking into, and hopefully we will be able, well, that's what we're hoping, that we will be able to find some clues, get some clues, find out what is going on or where Summer Wells is. And in case you're not familiar with this case, Summer Wells went missing on June 15th, 2021 in East Tennessee. She was 5 years old at the time that she went missing. She went missing after planting flowers with her mom and grandmother, and apparently she said that she would go in down to the basement to play with her toys. I don't know, probably that was some kind of playroom, or maybe her room was in the basement. But after that, and all we know is that one of her brothers, she has three brothers, one of her brothers did see her go down to the basement, and since then no one's seen her again. Like, she's completely disappeared, and there are no traces, no clues, nothing as to where Summer might be, if Summer is still alive, if someone abducted her. So many questions around this case. A lot of people in the beginning were blaming both the parents. I believe the parents' names are Dawn and Candace, right? Candace Wells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so people were looking at them and finding them quite suspicious because of the way they were acting after their daughter went missing. The fact that Dawn mentioned a couple of times, well, you might find her in some basement or dungeon somewhere. Some odd behavior and odd things that were said by the parents. So it's understandable that people would suspect the parents for that disappearance or for whatever happened with Summer Wells. So we don't know. It's been 5 years since then, or 4 years. Yeah, it's been 4 years since. Well, this happened actually for almost 4 years and 1 month to the day, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Was it 21 or 22 or?
It was June 15th, 2021. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah, happened in
Yeah.
summer. So here we are today. Hopefully,
And her name's Summer. Oh, odd.
Summer. Oh,
Yeah, it happened in the
right.
summer, and her name is Summer.
That's true. It's a nice name, actually. I think her name was Summer Moon.
It's pretty. Yeah, that's one of River Phoenix's sisters is Summer. River and Joaquin Phoenix.
Isn't it also Sheena's from Vanderpump Rules?
Yeah. Yes.
Summer Moon, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Name, I like it. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Jamie? Do you think she's with us?
No. I don't.
Yep. That's what I was getting as well, because I had to look at her picture to connect.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I did, I saw one of those pictures that was in this article that I read. I think it was the article that I read was from the Daily Mail.
Okay.
And as soon as I looked at that picture, I was like,
yeah,
not with us.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. I don't sense she's. I feel like she passed away that day, or that they said
soon
she
after, or soon after.
Right.
Right off the bat, I just want to say what I'm getting. Okay. I don't think that her dad did something to her. I don't.
Same with me. I feel the same. I was getting that. His name is Don, I think. But I felt, didn't he have an association? I just happened to hear on the news. I didn't really see the case. I don't know a whole lot about it. But I thought his daughter from another marriage went missing and she was never found. But I feel like she was an adult. So there was somebody connected to him, I think, that went missing. and she was
Oh,
never
wow.
found. And I think she was married, and the person she was married to, they said he was kind of abusive to her. That's just allegedly. But
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. But
mhm.
allegedly, Don was also abusive to his kids.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I
Interesting.
read that in
Uh-huh.
that article. Like they
Oh,
said that one of the reasons why people looked, or the focus was directed on Don, was because he was abusive. But then
uh-huh.
again, both of them took they were substance abuse users,
Hmm.
substance users, or
Right. No, of course.
so maybe that's true. Maybe that's true.
I
But
do feel that. I do sense that that's true. Allegedly, that they were.
yeah,
Hmm.
I definitely sense that. But I
Hmm.
don't feel that the parents are guilty. The mom is guilty in the sense that what I'm getting is like she forgot all about her daughter that day. So when the
Hmm.
daughter, after planting those flowers and gardening, what not, no
Hmm.
one was keeping an eye on her. She was forgotten for hours. So
Right.
that
Exactly.
that makes me think that maybe the mom was taking substances at that time.
Right. I also feel there's some connection to the mother as to why Summer went missing, but I was getting that message.
Ooh,
So maybe the mother wasn't directly involved, but it could be something connected to the mom that made Summer disappear. That's what I feel psychically.
interesting. Now I'm gonna ask you that this could it be connected to maybe someone like who was providing the mother with substances?
Mm-hmm. It could
Did
be.
Did she owe him money?
Yeah, I feel like it was a male
Yeah, I'm
and
getting mail. That's why I said him. Yeah.
him connected to the mother, that it was
Interesting.
something associated with her. So, maybe he was providing something to her, a substance,
True.
and wanted to collect maybe money or something. And then, I mean, he could have been hiding in their basement, and then she was
Yeah.
down there and he took her.
Yeah. It
And
could
she
have
just,
been,
yeah.
he
Oh,
could
go
have
ahead.
taken her as collateral, maybe.
Hmm.
But then again, there
Yeah.
was no ransom note, or there wasn't any
No.
indication that she was abducted or kidnapped for that matter. So
Right. And she just disappeared without a trace. But I am seeing some leaves around it. I know it was in the summer, but I feel like Summer is buried somewhere. I know it's not on the property because they had dogs come there and sniff or whatever, but she's somewhere in the woods. Kind of
you
like
know what I'm getting?
Casey
That she was
Anthony's daughter. Yeah.
you're right. You're in the woods. This is what I'm getting. And what I'm getting is that someone
Uh-huh.
lured her, lured her
Yeah. Lured her. Right.
lured her. It's a funny
Yeah.
word when you say it that way. It's like
I know.
um,
Right.
lured her to a trail towards the woods, or towards a denser area.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
also feel that she is buried somewhere where there's a lot of leaves,
Yes.
nature, green.
Hmm. Me too.
Are you connecting with her? I can't connect with her for some reason. I'm asking her to, calling her forward,
Um,
but I cannot connect with her.
I can't really connect with her either, which is weird.
That's why I'm asking. It's weird because it's been 4 years. So I mean,
Yeah.
hypothetically, we would be able to.
I mean, I
Uh,
sort of but when I connect with her, I feel like she says I can't talk. I'm silenced. I can't say anything.
hmm.
But I don't I feel like she was unalived. I don't sense that she's still here.
I don't. Yes, I don't feel that she's here with us,
Mhm. Yeah.
but she wasn't alive. Now the thing is, I'm also getting. Listen, it's a bit weird because I'm also getting something between an aliving and an accident. Some like
Mhm.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So it feels like maybe this wasn't meant to be an unaliving, but something went wrong and it ended up.
Yeah, because I'm also
Like,
seeing a shovel. So I don't know if the shovel was used maybe to dispose of the body, or she was hit over the head with a shovel.
I can't see that. I can't see that.
But the interesting thing is, I'm getting a connection with John Benet Ramsey. So, because
Mm.
it's almost like she disappeared in a basement. And I feel like there is something with her head. Like she may have been hit on the head, that she was injured in her head after she was taken.
Maybe, and that
Yeah.
probably caused her unaliving or her
Uh-huh.
death.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm picking, what I'm being shown though, for some reason I keep seeing daisies. It's almost like what I'm seeing in
Oh,
front of me is like a
uh-huh.
trail and there
Okay.
are daisies everywhere. So, and that's
Interesting.
connected to where she is buried.
Okay. What's
Ooh.
interesting to me, I do see some water around there. I don't know if it's a creek, but
Mm.
I was also, I know this was in Tennessee, but I also get a Kentucky connection around this. I
Mm.
know so I don't know why that's coming in, but I get Kentucky. I'm not saying Summer's in Kentucky, but maybe the person that took her has a connection to Kentucky or something like that.
Or Kentucky license plates, because that's what I
That's
just saw.
Sure. Yeah, I'm seeing a pickup truck, a beige pickup truck that has some brown trim to it. And it's an older pickup truck. It has some rust on it. It looks like it's at least 20 to 30 years old, this pickup truck.
I see it too.
Hmm.
I see it too. And the bumper, it's like it's one of these metal ones. It's not like the
Yeah.
plastic one, these old
Hmm.
school truck. Yes,
Yes.
that's the one I'm
Hmm.
seeing too.
Yes. Hmm. Yeah.
That's the one I'm
I'm
so.
also hearing the word diesel. So I don't know if some of these older trucks took diesel gas, that,
Oh,
but that's what I'm picking up on.
interesting. You know what I'm getting? Okay. So I know they asked the brothers, the three brothers,
Hmm. Yeah.
um, or I think there were two at the house at the time. I don't know. I'm getting two brothers right now. So I know there are
Or
three,
three.
but I'm seeing the
Mhm.
two.
Sure.
Um, it's interesting because I am getting, and I'm being shown that one of the brothers, they asked them, they've
Mhm.
interrogated them, they've asked them, psychologists have spoken to them, I'm
Yeah.
sure, you
Mhm.
know. But one of them, and I'm not saying they're lying, I'm not saying they're lying, I'm just
Mhm.
saying that I believe the younger brother of the two that I'm seeing, I don't know their names, I'm sorry, so I cannot uh,
Yeah, I don't
call them
either.
by name,
Right.
but it's almost like he has a memory lapse of what happened because he did see something. I'm not saying someone, but he did see something that somehow, maybe because of the shock, maybe because of everything that transpired afterwards that day,
Uh-huh.
that it's not like it's almost like it's buried in his memory. But I have a feeling this is going to come up. Like it's going to come up at some
I
point where
see.
he's like, where did this memory come from? Like, I remember something, or I remember
Mhm.
seeing something. And for some reason, I'm seeing someone with a red t-shirt. Someone was wearing
Okay.
a red t-shirt.
I'm not seeing that. But I do see a red bandana.
Ooh, like
Mhm.
worn or
No, it's not worn. So I don't know if it was used to tie it around her mouth to keep her quiet when they took her.
oh,
I'm also seeing some rope.
yeah. So yeah, it seems that this
Mhm.
was an abduction. This was
Yeah.
deliberate.
And I
This
feel
was
like, oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. I feel like there's a dog around this man that took her. Um, the dog looks like a black version of Lassie. I can't remember what kind of dog Lassie was, but it looks like it's a dark version of Lassie, like it's a black dog.
Lassie was a collie.
Oh, it's not
Maybe
a
this is some.
collie. It's
Is this a
something
herd
else.
dog? You know that
Could
herd
be a
sheep?
right. It's something that looks sort of like Lassie, but it's bigger. It's between Lassie and a lab. I don't know what that would be, but
Oh.
right. I see like an Australian Shepherd, maybe. I'm not sure,
Mm,
but that's what
mm.
I'm getting. Um, it's a black dog, and I see like it has white on its chest. This
Call.
dog. I
Oh.
feel like the
Mm.
dog is a nice dog, but I feel like the person that took her has a dog.
Because I'm seeing dogs all over, but maybe because they had a lot of dogs on the
Oh, did
property.
they? Okay. But I feel like this dog is connected to the person that took her.
Interesting. These are like everybody. These are like,
Yeah.
take these clues seriously, and hopefully someone who is in the case might take these clues seriously and start
Mhm.
investigating the car, the person, or the
Right.
dog,
Mhm.
the connections that the parents had or the mom
Yeah.
had. Like,
Right.
who was providing the mom with substances, or did she have shady dealings that went wrong? Like, who is
Mhm.
this person
Yeah.
that
I'm
took her?
also hearing a lighter, uh,
Like
like
a
so.
hmm.
Yeah. So I feel like this person smokes or smoked around the time he took her.
Is it a type like a Zippo type of lighter or
Let
a
me. Yeah, the one
traditional?
I'm seeing is I have one in my purse just because I light a lot of candles.
I've
So
only
it's
got this
yeah, it's
one,
like this. Yeah, like those Bic lighters. Like
like the spic lighters. Yeah.
yeah, I'm hearing this. That's what I'm getting.
Ah. But
Yeah.
could that also be that, is that because there's smoke, or could that mean that, no, because I was going to
I
ask
feel
you,
like
do you
it's
think
because
they
he
tried to
smokes.
burn
Oh,
her? But no,
oh.
because we
No,
both
I feel
getting
like
this
this
was
person
buried.
smokes cigarettes. And I feel
Mm.
like he has big hands and the hands are dirty. There's things in his fingernails, dark black. I feel like this person either works with his hands or he's a mechanic or something. He has his hands get dirty. That's what he does for a living.
Oh, so either a
Mhm.
farmer or a mechanic, car
I don't
mechanic,
I don't
or
feel like he's a farmer. I feel like he's either a car mechanic or like he builds things or there's something. I don't sense it's like farm work. I'm not
mm,
picking up on that. It could be something else like that.
interesting. Let me see
Mhm.
if I can get. I keep getting like the letter J, so I'm trying to see who am I
Interesting.
connecting to. Who's J? Like,
Hmm.
I don't know. Could that be the initial of his name? Could,
That
I don't know, but I
that could
just,
be. I feel like it could be his last name,
oh,
Jay, like Jackson or Jameson or
Johnson or something like
uh
that. Yeah.
yeah, or yeah, Johnson. I do get an A name connected to it, so I don't know if his name begins with the letter A or there's an A connected to it.
Oh wow. So we have an A and a J.
Mm-hmm. AJ. Interesting.
AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. This is so random, but I'm just going to share everything I'm getting. I believe this AJ guy, we'll call him AJ for now.
Yeah.
I believe this AJ guy also has a son, by the way, because
Oh,
I was shown that
interesting.
he is a dad. He has a
Okay.
child, he has a son.
I wasn't picking up on that, but I can kind of sense it. I feel like if he has a son, the son's older, like over 10.
Yes,
I don't know if you sense
now,
that.
yeah, but at the
Right.
time, the son
Yeah.
was under 10, like was maybe
Right.
even a little bit younger than Summer.
That's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like right now he's like 10
Oh,
or just over
10 or
10, or he's
11. Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
tweener or an early teen.
I agree. Yes, I'm seeing it too.
This guy is worried about getting caught, like, but he thinks, well, maybe it will never happen. But I really feel like there's going to be a break in the case by 2027, a major break. I really feel like there's not going to be a whole lot until then, I feel.
Oh, you know why?
Why?
I believe because I just saw it. I closed my eyes and I saw it. There may be floodings or heavy rainfall. It's going to change the grounds,
Oh,
and
right.
maybe something will be washed up,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and they have some kind
Yeah.
of breakthrough from that. Because that,
Mhm.
when you were saying that, I closed my eyes, and that's the first thing I was
Oh, yeah.
shown.
Okay.
There's going to be some kind of huge weather event in that
Right. Could be a
area.
tornado too, or not. Maybe
Could be
not
a tornado.
tornado.
I mean,
Okay.
something, but I see
Mhm.
water. Water is what
Oh,
is
okay.
going to unearth, if you will, clues.
Okay.
Not
Wow.
necessarily summer, but maybe a piece of clothing or
Right.
something,
Something with DNA on it, I feel.
something with DNA or
Yeah.
something that will
Mhm.
lead, or
Yeah.
that the
Mhm.
parents can identify, and that will lead for them to start
Right.
looking.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I don't sense the brothers were involved. I think the
No.
brothers are in custody, like of state custody or something. I feel like they're still not with the parents. I could
Yeah,
be wrong,
I
but
don't see them being
yeah.
physically. And actually, I
Mhm.
feel that the boys are actually, at least the two that for some reason, I'm connecting to the two, not the third one. Maybe the third
Hmm.
one's much older, so he's more like independent, autonomous, or
Maybe.
was at the time. But the
Uh-huh.
two ones, I'm getting that they're actually in a much better, they're in good place right now. Like when I connect to their energy, I
Mhm.
feel that they are
Yeah.
much better than they were when,
Yeah.
yeah, they were living.
Right. Because I don't feel like they had anything to do with it, to be honest.
No, no,
Those
no, no.
kids. Yeah.
I don't get that at
Mhm.
all. I
Yeah.
just think that one of the boys is going to remember something that was completely blocked or completely
Right.
sort of buried away. No pun
Mhm.
intended.
And it could be the younger one too, because there was a younger boy, I thought.
I'm getting the younger one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
younger
But
one.
he's still older than Summer was, I feel. I feel like these
Yeah,
boys were
maybe.
older than her, but I could be wrong.
They feel like teenagers
Oh,
now.
okay.
So the two boys.
Interesting. Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I think she was the youngest. I think she was the youngest out of all the
Okay.
kids. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think um they didn't have another child after Summer. I don't get.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
But very weird energy with the parents as well. Like it's
Yeah. Like I feel
I'm
like they're hiding a lot, especially the mom. I feel like the mom hides a lot.
the mama hides a lot. I agree, and that's why I believe that it's like the dad does the interview, or did back then, like all the interviews, and
Hmm.
he would show up in these, news thingies and
Yeah.
YouTubes and stuff like that. Because I remember seeing videos floating around like a couple of years ago of the dad,
Uh-huh.
and his energy was off. Not again, he's not an unaliver. We don't believe that he unalived his
No.
daughter, but it's off. Maybe it's the substances. Maybe it's the fact that maybe he's
Maybe.
not, you
It could
know,
be. Sure.
very intellectual. They're not intellectual
Mhm.
people. Let's just say that. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what
Right. That could
I'm
be.
not
Yeah.
picking up on. But the mom, I agree with you. The
Yeah.
mom, yeah, not a good person. Not a good
No.
person. No,
Mm-mm. And I feel
I
like
believe she
she's
was also abusive. Just saying,
oh, yeah, I do too,
in
and
my
I feel like
opinion.
she's worried about something, like, I feel like she knows she did something or there's something I'm not saying she did something to Summer, but I
No,
feel like there's something that she doesn't want found out.
maybe the fact that she
So
was sleeping with someone else, allegedly, in my
maybe,
opinion,
yeah, that could be.
because that's
Or
what I was
she
getting from the beginning. I just didn't want to say it.
right, or she was involved in things that were illegal, that could be. Mhm.
Promiscuous, illegal. She
Yeah,
was just, she wasn't, listen, she wasn't, let's be honest, she wasn't a good mom.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
She she wasn't a good mom to these kids.
Mhm. Mm-mm.
Um, the grandma just as bad as the mom. Sorry, but that's what I'm picking
Oh,
up.
interesting. Yeah.
Um, and I believe the grandma knows some of her daughter's secrets.
I do too. I feel that too. I was also getting fentanyl around this. I don't know if the guy that
Ooh.
took Summer was involved with fentanyl or something with fentanyl that came in.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Oh wow. No,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Hmm.
I don't know if I should say it. I'll say it and I'll decide if I'm going to keep it in because it's
Okay.
really sensitive. Jamie, I feel that the mother is, if she hasn't been or already been diagnosed, I'm seeing cancer all over
Oh
her.
wow. Huh.
Yeah,
That's
I see that. I don't know. I feel that if
that's
if she doesn't have it
could
already,
be.
and it's,
It's coming.
she'll find out soon.
Okay. What I'm getting with that is it's around like below her rib cage, the cancer. So it's somewhere in
Oh,
her stomach or somewhere down there. That's what I got in that region.
it's not a good type of cancer. No, I mean there are no
Stomach or
good types
pelvic
of
area.
cancer. This is good.
No,
Yeah,
that's
this is gonna
right.
be bad for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
I
what.
mean,
What's interesting is, and there, that's why I was getting, I think, John Bonet, because there's so many connections to this. It's like, because a little bit, because John Bonet's mom died of cancer. John Bonet Ramsey.
now that you mention it, you're right. Yes,
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
that
Feels like there's
Patsy
some
died of
connection
cancer. Yes.
there. And Summer, I think John Bonet was 6 when she was missing, and this girl was 5. So and they were both in a basement. So it's kind of, I'm not saying it's the same case. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's some similarities. Like both mothers, I feel, will succumb to cancer. Like you were just saying, I feel that too.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Now that
because
I'm tapping into it.
that's what's gonna happen to Candace too. That's
Yeah.
similar to
Hmm.
Patsy. I
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm sorry we're
Hmm.
breaking the news this way, but
Oh.
we're just connecting to spirit and giving everyone
Right.
what
And
we're
we're
getting.
not God, it's like God is, or whoever you believe in is the ultimate one that makes those decisions about life. I mean, it's just something we're picking up on.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
we're privy to this information from spirit, it means that she may already know this, or it's
Mhm.
something because sometimes spirit will
Yeah.
block us from some information and certain
Hmm.
things if
Right.
things haven't unfolded, if it
Yep.
is to protect whoever
Hmm.
we're reading or
Yeah.
ourselves. So
Exactly.
if we have the if we were given this information, this means that it's not a secret. Okay, it means
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
obviously this is gonna come out or
Right.
it's out.
Yeah. I
You
also
know.
get the number 3 around this case going forward. So I don't know what that means, but they're showing me the number 3.
Hmm. We'll find out. It could be the
Yeah.
month of March.
Hmm.
March is the
Hmm.
third month. There
Right.
might be a breakthrough
Hmm.
around March, or it could be
Yeah.
her birthday might be on the third of
Yeah, that's true. Or
I don't
right.
know. I don't
Hmm.
know when her birthday is.
Yeah.
It's interesting because summer, even though I believe I keep seeing there were a lot of dogs around. I keep hearing
Oh,
dogs, seeing dogs. So I don't
interesting.
know if they collected dogs, they bred dogs. I don't know, but there are a lot of dogs in the property or were.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But when I try to connect Summer Wells, and again, she won't let us connect to her, or she won't come through. But I keep seeing her with a little kitten. So I don't know if she had
Oh,
a kitten or she really wanted to have a
right.
kitten.
Hmm.
But
I
I
feel like
see a
she
little
wanted one.
gray tiger
Yeah.
kitten.
Hmm. Yeah, I see a kitten too. And then going back to the dogs, because some people could say, well, there was a lot of dogs around. Why were the dogs barking? But I feel like
Mm.
maybe this person that took her was familiar with, or the dogs were familiar with him. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
good
Because I mean,
point.
sometimes like there's something that came up in my life where this guy was trying to befriend a dog, and I was thinking yesterday, well, he was befriending the dog because if he did something or broke into this person's house that I know that he was friends with, the dog would know him. You know what I mean?
Good point.
So it's
Yes,
almost
you're
like
so
I feel
right.
like the dog knew this guy, or I feel like I don't know. I mean, there was a 15-year-old kid that they thought was somehow involved in this, but I don't sense he was. I feel like this person that was involved with it is over 18 and he's older. He was an adult, because there was a 15-year-old, but I don't sense he had anything to do with it. He was around that day or something. I remember
Oh,
hearing, I don't know the whole
oh,
details,
I
but I
don't know
don't
about
sense this
that.
was them. Yeah.
I don't feel
Okay.
there's any
I don't
connection with
either.
people.
Right.
No,
I don't either.
no, no, no.
No.
Yeah, there's definitely this AJ man that is the
Hmm.
suspect.
Yeah,
I'm
I feel like he
convinced
has
this is the
tan
guy.
skin. I didn't mean to interrupt. I feel like he spends a lot of time out in the sun. So he works with his hands, and I feel like he's in the sun, and he has like he has a tan on his body, like especially his arms and forearms.
I can see him now.
Hmm.
And I think this is AJ I'm seeing, but he's got
Yeah.
thinning hair up here and dark hair. Is this the guy you're seeing?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Thinning hair at the top,
Yes.
darker hair, sideburns, not huge sideburns, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
connecting to AJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
I see what you mean. Yes, yes. He's dark because of he's got a lot of hair, just saying he's got body hair,
Mhm.
but he's
Yeah.
also dark because of the sun. You can tell, like,
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I get.
yeah, this
Mhm.
guy. I don't get he
Yeah.
essayed her. He didn't essay the girl
No,
in
I
the
don't
summer.
sense he did. I feel like, but it's almost
No.
like there's a reason why he did this. There's some kind of motive, and I don't know if it's because of the mother. There's something with that, or he retaliated, or something.
It feels, I don't, this is the thing. It doesn't feel like when he walked into that property or when he went into that basement that his intentions were to unalive Summer. Maybe his
No.
intentions were, let me grab her, let me just abduct the girl because I want
Mhm.
something out of
Yeah.
Candace Wells, the
Right.
mom.
Right. But yeah, I also
But
feel like this guy's off and in his
yes,
mind, like he's
yes,
mentally ill
yes,
somehow, but he hides it. I feel like people don't. He's more like an introvert or somebody that you wouldn't suspect, or
true,
he keeps to
true.
himself. Yeah.
My grandmother always said it's always the quiet ones.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just saying, it's always the quiet
Yeah, I
ones.
know. Exactly.
I also pick up that he's got a very heavy Tennessee
Mhm.
accent.
Yeah, I
He's
do
got
too.
very distinct accent
Yeah. Yeah, he
to the
does.
point where I don't think I would be able to understand him. Like it's very, very thick.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah. Hmm.
Interesting. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
anything else that we can add to this, but
Um, it was weird. I was seeing like a white flag. I don't know what that means. Because a
oh,
white flag usually means surrender, doesn't it? But I don't know
right.
why I'm
Yeah,
seeing like something white blowing in the wind.
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting. What does that
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't think of what that could mean. But
Yeah.
listen, we make a mental note of it.
Yeah.
We can always come back to this reading and
Yeah. Definitely.
when there is a breakthrough, because we both see that there is going to be a breakthrough, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually
Yeah.
everyone will know. We will have closure, and we will know what really happened to
Mm-hmm.
Summer, or
Yes.
and where she was or where she is buried.
Mm-hmm.
The white flag is interesting, though. It's very interesting to me
Yeah, it is.
because it means something. And I think it's something that no, it definitely means something. But what I'm trying to say, I
Yeah.
think it means something huge for this case that we're unable right now to kind of like decipher what that means.
Mm-hmm. I also feel like this guy has a tattoo that's significant. And I'm also seeing that he limps. It could be his right leg is he's limping, or he has a limp, or he his right leg was injured and it's kind of
Hmm.
off a little bit. His gait or his walk isn't totally
It's been
perfect. Right.
mm, so many clues, you guys. So
Mm-hmm.
many
Mm-hmm.
clues.
Yeah.
I mean, we have his initials, we have
Yeah.
this description.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We know that he's connected to the mom somehow.
He has dirty hands, or I mean, I'm not scrutinizing him, but I feel like he works
No,
with his hands and they're
but it's a
dirty.
clue. He has a
Yeah,
dog,
yeah. Mhm.
a black dog.
Uh-huh.
He's a mechanic or
Mhm. Oh, I also feel like his teeth aren't real good. Like I feel like
yeah.
maybe, like he doesn't have very good teeth.
Yeah, I see that.
Mhm.
I pick up this guy is like what you said. You said, he
He's a
smokes because
smoker.
you heard he's a
Uh-huh. Yeah.
smoker. He's like
Yep.
a bourbon
He drinks.
drinker.
Yep. I feel like
Yeah.
he goes to the bar. But I feel like if we were to
Yes.
walk in the bar, I feel like he would be sitting there and he wouldn't even be looking or interacting with anybody. I just feel like he's kind of a lone wolf. That's what
Yes,
I
that's
get.
what I'm getting as well. Because now
Yeah.
I'm seeing him in the bar and he's just sitting there with
Uh-huh.
his like denim overalls and
Yeah.
I'm not seeing him in denim overalls. I'm just maybe I'm using a cliche maybe right now, but I'm just
Right. No,
saying,
that's
I just
okay.
see,
I was seeing
um,
him wear a white t-shirt, so I feel like he wears a lot of white t-shirts that are
wait,
short
wait,
sleeve. Mhm.
wait. I had an epiphany. You said white flag, and now you say white t-shirt. Does this mean that when they find Summer, he what's the word I'm looking for? He he confesses.
Oh yeah, because a white flag is surrendering. That could be.
And then you said the white you see him in a white t-shirt.
Right, exactly. It's like one
So
of those Hanes t-shirts that men wear under dress
yes,
shirts. Yeah, and it's short sleeve.
with a smiley collar,
Right,
with a yeah.
right. It could be sometimes he wears V-necks, but I feel that he just wears them in public, like,
Yeah, I see that too. I see that too. And the wife
Yeah.
beaters, what we call
Mhm.
wife beaters,
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
it's not a
No.
politically correct term, but I mean
Oh,
that's
well,
how we
right,
used
I
to
know, I
call
get
it.
it.
It's just saying.
I know. Yeah,
Mhm.
right. I don't know why they called it that, but
I don't know why they
yikes.
called it that, but that's how we
I
learned.
don't either. I mean, back in the 70s and 80s, they just said all sorts of weird things. It's like,
So does that mean that anyone who's abusive towards their wife or girlfriend has to wear? I don't
oh
know.
my
I know you're
gosh, I
right.
don't
Different
know.
times.
But kind of like some of the things they said back then, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
Back
what?
then, we didn't have, remember, like even in
Yeah.
the 80s, 90s,
Uh-huh.
we hardly, well, 90s we did, but in the 80s, we didn't
Uh-huh.
even have like car seats. I don't know how we survived
No.
the 80s or the
I don't
70s.
either. Or they just had lap belts, the seat belts in the 70s or 80s,
I know.
Um, yeah, or even like because I'm originally from the Detroit area or Michigan.
Mhm.
I mean, back then, like some of my old boyfriends, they'd be like attorneys, but they'd know how to fix cars, like, and this one of
Yeah.
my old boyfriends, he had a Corvair and it was really cool as a convertible. And we go to like Michigan State football games because we both graduated from there. But the thing is like I don't think there are seat belts in there. So it's like I told him I don't feel comfortable riding in this car. There's no seat belts, or like it's just a lap belt and there's no cross. I
I
think
don't
he
know how
did
I
put seat belts
survived.
in. But yeah, I know, right?
No
Yeah.
airbags, no ABS, no
Yeah.
anti-braking system,
Right.
no seat
Exactly.
belts. I mean,
Yeah. And they would just hold
woo.
babies. Like after I think my mom was born, my grandma just came home from the hospital and was holding my mom. It's like, what the heck? They did like now they have to make sure you have a car seat before you leave the hospital.
I know
The
they
babies.
would sit in the front,
Mhm.
with the baby, holding
Yeah.
the baby while
Yeah.
we're driving.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh
It's
my
just like,
god.
or they'd smoke places like they'd like my grandma used to smoke. I hate to say it. She was the nicest lady. She eventually quit like when I was little. But like in Michigan, like in January, the windows would be rolled up in the car and she'd light up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, this is like, ugh.
I'm embarrassed to say
Yeah.
that this is what my dad did because he was a smoker. He's quit
Uh-huh.
now
Oh, wow. Yeah. My
for
grandma
many,
quit.
many
She was the
years.
nicest lady. Yeah.
I know, but back then they didn't think about these things because I
Right.
remember
It was
my dad would put the
glamorous.
windows
Yeah.
down. Okay, he wasn't that,
Right. Yeah, well, she did eventually put the windows down, but at first it's like, oh my gosh. Well, it was probably like 2 degrees or something there, So it's like,
and
you
the
know.
worst part
Yeah.
is he would drop us off at like parties, like
Mhm.
children's parties or at school, and we stank
Yeah.
of cigarettes.
Oh, geez.
We stank the
Yeah.
kids. We stank
Oh
of
my
cigarettes.
gosh. Yeah,
Jesus
I know,
Louise.
right? And then even like, but even if you watch, like I was watching a movie called Liz and Dick, which was about Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton,
Mm,
and it was on Lifetime. I just watched it. And back then, like in the 50s, like women would like Elizabeth Taylor, she was very glamorous, or even Marilyn Monroe, they would be wearing like an evening dress and they would just
yeah.
light up and like it was so glamorous, but it's not anymore.
It's not because back in the 50s
Right.
and the 60s,
Mhm.
actually, it was a sign of status to smoke, and
Mhm.
especially the
Yeah,
women,
it
because
was.
of the women's rights and
Yeah.
everything. So
Right, exactly.
women of high
Mhm.
society, they all picked up smoking
Yeah.
just
Right.
because it was a sign of
Yeah.
their status and whatnot. And then they
Yeah.
would smoke everywhere. They would be like
I
holding
know,
these
right?
slim cigarettes and just
Yeah.
Incredible. And here we are, 2025, and people are arguing in the comments under videos on social media about certain words or how people express it. Like, I'm all
Mhm.
for, just not insulting people,
Me
okay,
too.
or
I agree. I
or
mean, if
groups
Frank
or stuff.
Sinatra was alive today, he'd probably like say like, "Get over it." You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
He was a tough Italian guy. He'd probably be
He
like, "Get
was.
over it."
Get over it. Be like Frank
Yeah,
Sinatra or Al
right.
Pacino. But now you're like so scared. You're like, if you do, it's like,
Yeah.
now do we say homeless? You don't say homeless anymore. You say unhomed.
But that
I'm
takes a lot of energy. I know you need to be mindful, but it takes a lot of energy to walk on eggshells. I'm sorry. I mean, I
Yeah.
agree that you should be PC and be like, mindful
But
of
not
other people.
overly PC, but
Right.
Jamie, it's
It
just
can
gotten
be
to the
that's
point where
OCD.
that's so see, it's just like a minefield. You have to
Yeah,
step over the mind.
I
Like,
know.
you
It's
can't keep up. It's just like with
Mhm.
the LGBTQIA community.
Yeah.
Now it's changed again.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't keep up. And if I make a mistake because I'm not keeping up with like the
Right.
PC stuff,
I
then
know.
people get offended. And not me
Right.
personally, but you know what I mean? Like,
No, I get it because I have a trans
I
relative, and like
know.
I'll say, "What are you guys doing today?" And they're both identify as female, so I feel bad because like in the '70s, you just said like, "What are you guys doing?"
True.
Weird. I'm like, "Oops, I didn't mean to say that." Like, I'm not saying they're guys. I'm just saying, "What are you guys doing?" So
It's an
I
expression.
don't know. Yeah, and
It's
I'm
an
not
expression.
disrespectful to them.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
totally
your
support them. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure your daughter
Yeah.
though did she get
Right.
offended by the
Well, it is
guys?
my daughter, yeah, so that's okay, Natalie. I just don't know how some of these people feel about it, but I don't care. I really don't. I love my daughter, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. That's all that
Mhm.
matters,
Yeah,
100%. Your
yeah,
daughter is what
and
matters, and
I have an autistic daughter too, and
yeah.
when I met my boyfriend Brandon, it was all like destiny because I'm wearing this red string of fate, and I
Mm,
had it on, and I went to his work, and he told me I had beautiful eyes, and then I went on my first date with him, and I didn't want to tell him about my kids because I didn't know. You don't
yeah,
know how these people are going to take it.
true.
And we were out for coffee, and he goes, "Well, I have a trans son or a trans daughter, a trans stepdaughter, and an autistic 5-year-old," and I almost fell out of my chair. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I have a trans daughter and a trans or an autistic daughter." So
Kismet. It was
yeah,
kismet
yeah. I mean,
with
what are the odds of
Brandon.
that? It's like being struck by lightning.
That's incredible, though, and especially because I mean, the autistic having an autistic kid, obviously,
Yeah, it's very difficult.
it's very
You know,
difficult, but even more so if your child is trans, because now
yeah,
in
it's
this current climate,
yeah,
you
right.
see how people are reacting
I
to
know, but I think they chose me for some reason. These kids, so I
a
guess
100%, a hundred
yeah, and
percent.
that's okay. And because I don't know,
Yeah.
just try to protect people, I guess,
No,
and
but
be
you
nice to
you are
people.
such a beautiful soul, and
Oh, you
you're a good
too.
mom. You're a good mom. You're a
Thanks,
nurturing
Natalie.
good mom.
Yeah,
So they knew
yeah,
exactly what they were
I
doing when they
appreciate
were
it.
picking you as their mom.
Thank you so much.
It's
And I
true.
enjoy doing these videos with you. Thank you. And you're a great mom too of 2 kids.
Thank you. Mine was diagnosed recently with ADHD. I told you this
Yeah,
privately, but I'm just saying
yeah,
it in
right.
public as well.
Well, that's associated that some kids with autism, like my daughter, is being tested for ADHD. So it's not. Yeah.
Mm. Well, I don't know. We're having evaluation on the 29th of the month,
Okay.
and
Oh,
we'll
I
see
see.
on what level, because there are three
Yeah.
ADHD, I believe, levels. There's
Oh,
inattentive, there's attentive, there's different types. So we will find out more in July.
yeah.
But
But you'll be
I
okay.
suspected it
Mhm.
for a long time, to be honest.
Yeah. It'll all work out.
But it's all going to work out because, he's talented, he's creative, he's a genius. I'm not saying this is my kids. He's
No, of
extremely
course.
high IQ, which is normal,
Right.
which is not normal. It's typical for kids with ADHD that they
Hmm.
have like high IQ. And he's also
Oh,
gifted. He has our gift. So I'm
wow.
proud
Okay.
of
I didn't
him.
know that.
And I'm
Because my
doing
trans daughter is a medium.
I'm sure
She
she
doesn't
is.
use it.
She's your daughter.
Oh no, ever since she was young, she sees
Yeah.
dead people. And like my cousin passed away and she was at my dad. She was 6 and she's like, well, there's Danny over there. And my dad turned around and Danny wasn't there. But it's like my older daughter is a really good medium, but she doesn't want to do this work. She's afraid to
Yet.
do it because she's afraid people will be mean to her. So, I mean, you have to have a thick skin to get into this industry. I really don't give a shit what people think of me. Excuse my French. I really don't.
Fine.
I used
Let it
to.
rip.
Yeah. I used to, but I really don't care.
She's young. Your daughter's still young because
Yeah.
she's in her 20s.
Yeah.
So we were like this in our 20s. We didn't give a shit
Yeah.
about our
Right.
abilities and helping people. Really, we didn't, because it was
Mhm.
just too overwhelming. And you're in your
Right.
20s, you're in a different, but
Right.
I believe your daughter, when later in life, she might like tap into it a
Maybe.
lot
Yeah.
more.
She's
And
very
she's
gifted.
gifted.
She
Yeah, I was
really
gonna say.
is. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I hope, or if she doesn't, she doesn't. But she was given this,
Mhm.
she has these abilities for a reason. So do you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
usually
You too.
it's
And your son.
hereditary, usually it
Yeah.
just goes down
Yeah.
the
Mine's 4th generation.
yours is fourth,
I
mine
thought
is
it was 3rd.
um,
Yeah. I thought it was 3rd. And my aunt's like, oh no, it's 4th. I'm like, you're kidding me, really?
oh wow.
She's the one in the family that's very detailed about everything and remembers
There's
everything.
always that one person in the
Yeah.
family that's
Yeah.
detailed and they know
Yeah.
everything about
Mhm.
everyone and every
But she's
detail. And
but she's not a busybody. She's really a nice lady. She's a
no,
sweetie
but
pie.
she
Yeah,
cares
yeah,
about
yeah.
the family enough to
Yeah.
remember details and
Right.
stuff like
She's
that.
very good at details. But I'm sorry, what generation are you? I didn't mean to interrupt
I
you.
was gonna say I don't know.
Oh,
I know we're third,
yeah.
three, but
Right.
here's the thing, because there's me, there's my mom, there's me, and there's my son.
Okay.
But here's the thing: my mom's adopted, so
Oh,
so I don't know if my biological grandmother
right.
had the gift. I know my grandmother, so the grandma, the mom, the person who adopted my mom, who is my grandmother, I
Mhm.
know she was a Scorpio.
Oh.
My favorite person in the whole wide world. I love her
Oh.
to bits. She's not
Oh.
with us anymore, but I love her.
Your grandma?
Um,
Yeah.
sorry, my grandma, my
Yeah, my
Scorpio
grandma
grandma.
was a Pisces and we were really close. Like she's not here either, but she was like the nicest person. Yeah.
So was my
That's
grandma. And she had
cool.
those piercing Scorpio eyes. I believe that my grandma was very much a psychic, but
Mhm.
she was suppressing it.
Mhm.
Because she comes from a different
Of
generation.
course. Yeah.
So, but I don't know. So past my mom or before my mom, no idea. Definitely there we have a strong my mom is also a witch, by the way. She wanted, if
Oh.
she sees this, she's gonna scream at me because
Oh, wow. That's
she's
cool.
got, she doesn't do witchcraft, but she comes
No.
from a line of witches. I know this. I know
Oh
this
my
psychically.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
That's
my mom
insane.
freaks out with these things, so she doesn't really.
Yeah. My mom won't tell anybody she is, but
Neither will mine. She
yeah.
won't even admit it to herself, even though she's amazing when she really taps
Oh.
in. If
Mhm.
she tunes in and taps into energy, she's so good.
Wow.
But she's in denial. She's not
Same with my
doing.
mom. But she'll admit it to me, like when like she'll say things or to the immediate family, but she's not as open about it as I am. I mean, I would as when I was a kid, I would bring out my tarot cards and just do readings and stuff.
Mm.
And people are like, "Wow, this is weird." Like,
Really? My mom
well, I
wouldn't
just
listen
want
to
to do
me.
it.
I wasn't allowed to buy tarot because my mom, because she came from a
Mhm.
religious Catholic background, blah blah blah. My mom would freak out about stuff like that. She's like, "You're opening portals." What?
Oh,
With
wow.
tarot? I'm not opening portals. So I
Hmm.
started learn I started divination, my divination journey with playing cards.
Oh,
Because I
yeah,
wasn't
you said
allowed to have
that.
tarot. Yeah, because I wasn't
Right.
allowed. I learned how to
Oh,
read the
wow.
gypsy fortune telling.
Sweet.
I went like deep fortune telling core, and I learned
Wow.
how to read. And this really helped me open up psychically as well.
Uh-huh.
Just
Oh my
just by
gosh.
using playing cards.
That's
And I can
amazing.
still, and actually that would be fun. One time we can do a video. Maybe I can give you like a fun little cute, sweet mini reading
Okay.
Nothing too personal. We can do
Right.
that, and I can do it with just playing cards and just show people how I read with playing
Oh,
cards, for instance.
that would be cool. Thank
That'd be
you.
cool because
My
not a lot
gosh.
of people use playing cards anymore.
Yeah, I just know one person. She's somebody I know, and she uses playing cards, but I don't know anybody else except you and her.
I tell you, that it's a
It's
dying
really
divination
cool.
craft. It's
Mhm.
cool.
I
Anyone can
do
do
like
it.
it. Uh-huh.
Anyone can do it. I mean, it's a little bit different than tarot because tarot helps you with the imagery, right? Because you have the numbers and the
Yeah,
imagery that can help you
exactly.
tune into your intuition. But with the playing cards, there are different techniques that you can do
Uh-huh.
to learn how to connect to the energy of each card, like each suit, each
Uh-huh.
card, the colors, what does it mean. It's
Yeah. Neat.
similar to tarot, except it's like a
Wow.
pip deck. It's like you've got pips
Cool.
instead of imagery.
That's
So,
that's really neat. My great aunt used to read tea leaves.
ooh,
Yeah, and she was really cool. She used to see visions and stuff like it was pretty interesting.
I love that. I love like when
Yeah.
the mom of a friend of mine here in Greece, she reads like the Greek coffee, the coffee.
Oh, interesting.
She's spot on every friggin' time.
Oh, wow.
She's
That's
so
amazing.
she looks at it like I don't have like a let's say this is like she'll look at it and then she'll look at the lines that
I have a
have formed. Oh, you have a
like
cup?
here. Yeah, like so you look at like the
Yeah,
lines
but
and
you need to
stuff.
drink Greek coffee or Turkish coffee
Oh, okay, right, of
because
course. Well, I mean, I just have like Trader Joe's coffee.
it's and I've got a half dead candle here.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm
Smells
keeping
good.
it.
I drank it all. I recommend the Colombian roast from them, the K cups or the French
Oh,
roast.
ugh,
Yeah.
I love coffee. Stop. It's
But
too
that's
late for
pretty
me to have
cool.
coffee. Anyway, so everybody, that was it for today. This was interesting. A lot of interesting clues came up about Summer Wells. Unfortunately, we
Yeah.
wish we had better news. Like we wish
Yeah, I know.
about Summer Wells, but
Oh,
hopefully, like the family, including the family, will get closure. People who are following this case
yes,
will eventually get closure.
I agree.
She will be at peace. Maybe she's not at peace yet, which is why she's not allowing us to
Yeah,
connect with her.
right.
But she will eventually be at peace as well.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
she's
so.
there with a great grandmother or great aunt in the
Mhm.
spirit world because I see
Yeah,
but that
yeah.
grandma or great aunt is related to the dad, not the mom. So it's the dad's side of the
Okay,
family.
interesting.
What I'm
Oh,
getting because I can see her, I can feel her, but I cannot connect with her. You know, I cannot
mhm.
hear her, I cannot connect.
Wow.
Um, yeah. So that
I just wanted to say really quick
go
that I
ahead.
pulled a card in the beginning and I just pulled a card now about Summer Wells and it was the same card and I shuffled really, really good. The card that I pulled in the beginning, the card I pulled right now is the Ace of Swords.
Oh my God. The truth will shine through.
Yeah, the truth will be revealed.
The truth
Or
will
the
be
truth will set
revealed.
you free too.
Yeah, there you go. And it's a
Wow.
breakthrough moment. It's
Mhm.
wow, the fact that you got the same card.
Yeah. And swords are winter, right? Swords are like there's seasons with all the
Yes.
the
S-
wands are
Swords is
summer.
blue.
Yeah.
No, cups is blue. Swords is I don't
Cups is spring, right? Or um
hold on, let me remember.
Pentacles is fall.
Pentacles is fall.
Mhm. Wands is summer.
Wands is summer.
Swords is winter, and I think cups is spring.
You're right. You're right.
Mhm.
Cups is spring. You're
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So there
Yes.
could be a breakthrough in the winter time. Maybe maybe the either next because your spirit was telling me 2027,
Yes.
right?
And
The
you also got the
significant.
number 3, remember?
Yeah, interesting.
So that could be connected. It could be the third of a winter month, for
Mhm.
instance, the third
Yeah.
day of the winter month. We'll
Wow.
find out. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
see. People, I'm sure, will come back to this video in the
Well, the
future.
third, I didn't mean to interrupt. March is still, even though that's the first day of spring, like toward the end of March, March is still like my birthday's in early March. That's winter.
Yeah,
My
because
birthday's in the winter in
Wait, because
March.
October, November, December are fall.
Yep.
Then
Well,
January,
December
February,
starts the winter.
March
Uh-huh.
are winter. You're right.
Yeah.
March is winter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
still
Because
winter.
December 21st or something's the winter solstice. And then like March,
Correct.
let's just say March 21st is the spring equinox or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
so there you go. It
Interesting.
could be March of 2020.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
we'll find out. We'll be here. We'll be here.
Okay.
We'll be here, or people will come back to this video and definitely comment down below what you
Mhm.
think. Don't forget to let us know just generally, what do you think of these readings? What's the next one you want us to do? We have a list. We definitely have a list, and a lot of you have a lot of suggestions, but please add them down below once again for next
Yeah.
time, because Jamie and I are meeting next week. So we'll be doing this on a weekly basis. So
Yeah.
you're
I
going
love
to have a
this.
lot more
Mhm.
videos.
I really enjoy you, and your community is really nice.
They are. I feel
Mhm.
blessed. I
Yeah.
feel blessed with this community. But you know
Yeah.
what? You attract your tribe, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I came in on one of your lives, I think last week, and I said
That's
hi
how
to
we
you.
met.
I wasn't trying to like steal your thunder, but I just wanted to come in and support you.
You
And
did
some
not steal
people said
anyone's thunder.
hi. I
Everyone,
know. Yeah,
it's the
you and I
Femme
have a
Village.
good, yeah, you and I have a good, like it doesn't feel weird to me. Like we have like it feels like it's a really nice connection you and I have, you know?
Yeah, because it's genuine,
Right. Yep.
and there is no antagonism or
No, no,
competition. Because
right.
the
Because
reason why we
right.
say this is because our community, even though it's a
Mhm.
spiritual community, it can be brutal. Just so you
Well,
know, there's
even
a
the
lot of
ones
things.
right, not in the community, like I picked up on
Mm-hmm.
when we talked behind the scenes, I sensed something about one of the YouTubers, and
Yep.
I'm not gonna say their names,
No.
and you confirmed it, which was interesting. They were very petty and not real nice to somebody.
To a lot of people.
Mhm, right.
To a lot of people.
So
They know.
mhm,
My
mhm.
community knows
Okay.
who we're talking about. But yeah, let's not cause any drama. But
No,
you
no,
were
no,
right.
no. I don't wanna
So
cause any drama.
Jamie asked me,
Mhm,
she's like, this is what I feel about this.
mhm.
Are
Such
you
and such.
used to, you used to
Mhm,
work or collab with
mhm,
this person?
mhm. I
And
didn't
I
know
told
you
her,
worked with them. I just sensed something about
oh,
them.
you did, yeah,
Mhm.
you're right. You sensed
Uh-uh.
something. And then I
Yeah.
told her the story, and she's like, I picked that up. I knew
Mhm.
it. That's why,
Mhm. Mhm.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
but
But
that's
I mean, I'm glad we have that connection where it's not like that. You know what I mean?
there's no
So it's
reason to
cool.
be. We like each
No.
other. We are
Yeah.
soul sisters.
Yep.
We are here for each other. I mean, I don't, you know what? I'm not the type who's like gatekeeping and saying, this is
No.
my channel and I'm not going to blah, blah, blah.
No.
No, you know
No.
what? It's all about sharing is caring,
Yeah.
um, offering platform to people who need some help.
Sure.
Just yeah, I'm not that type of person, but if I feel
No.
that someone's taking advantage of me, I'm not talking about you, I'm just talking
No,
general
no.
because that
No,
has
of
happened
course.
in the past.
Yeah.
Then simple, very, very swiftly with my
Mhm.
Scorpio moon, you're going to be out and ghosted and goodbye.
You have a Scorpio moon. I have a Capricorn moon. They can be kind of tough, both of them, right?
Oh yeah, both,
Mhm,
both,
mhm. Well, there's
both.
a full moon in Capricorn today or tomorrow too.
Oh,
Yeah,
do some. You should do a full moon ritual
I will because my
for
moon's in
that.
Capricorn, you think? Or
'Cause your moon is in Capricorn.
okay, okay,
You should use some crystals, do some saging, do a little
okay. I
ritual.
will. Oh, thank you.
All right, everybody, we'll be back next week. Till next time, take care. Bye.